Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode. It's been a couple of days and I apologize for that. What I've decided to do today is to take a break from the spiders, and I wanted to experiment a little bit with the lava. Sorry, I keep calling them lava lamps. God damn it, I'm not even a child of the 70s. The redstone lamps. And what I wanted to do is make a walkway. This walkway here, light up. But what I thought I'd do, just to make it a little bit different, is hook it up to a bud switch so that it only comes on in the night. Now, there's lots of different ways to do a bud switch. I'm doing a specific one because, well, just because I can bury most of it. You know, I don't want loads of redstone all over the place. So I'm going to show you, well, basically just to let you know as well, for those that don't know, a bud switch or a block update detector is a redstone device that detects when a block changes. And a block change could be dirt that goes to tilled soil, or grass that dies and becomes dirt. It could be crops harvested. It is lots of different ways you can use a bud switch. So we're going to try and make a light sensor using redstone. And I've dug this hole that you can see here. It's 5 wide, 6 long, and 5 deep. And I'm going to build it here with you guys just to show you the kind of design I'm using. So the first thing I've done, I'm using stone. You don't really need to use stone, smooth stone. I'm just using it just so I can, you know, highlight the differences here for you guys. But, so the first thing I've done is I've put 2 rows of stone at the back here. And what I'm then going to do, you're going to need grass blocks, so you're going to need silk touch really, or cheat to do this. I'm going to make a small ring of grass here, as you can see. I'm going to put 1 stone brick there. We're going to put a piston just back here. And a couple of pieces of redstone dust there. We're going to put stone all the way around, like so. Redstone torch here, and a lever as well. Now, like I said, there's a gazillion different ways to make one of these bud detectors. So this is not the only way. It may not even be the most efficient way, but this is what we're doing anyway. For the next layer, you essentially just want to fill this whole area with stone, with the exception of the area that's got grass in it. Do not cover the grass blocks. What you then want to do is put another layer of grass on top, so that you can see there's a gap between the 2 layers. Pretty straightforward so far, nothing too complicated. Okay. Now I'm trying to remember how to do this. I think we're going to put a glass block here, and forgot a grass block, and I'm out of grass blocks. Great. Let's get another. I do have my silk touch pick here, so we're all good. And I'm just going to put dirt back here just to fill it back up. It'll spread soon enough. Yeah, 1 block I forgot to place here. You need to put 1 grass block in front of the piston as well. My bad. Okay. Now you're going to put a glass block here on top of the piston, a glass block here. So when you look down, you should see directly through to the grass below and the redstone. And in the middle here, we're going to put a bucket of water. Now, we're going to put the next layer on, which is just essentially most of it. Oh, one thing I forgot. This is going to be essentially going to be our output here. So let me fill that hole in. So we're going to put a stone layer all stone layer all the way around there, and we're going to put a. Oop, my bad. Yeah, we don't want this block here. Take that out, and you're going to want a redstone torch just there. That's going to be our output to whatever device we're going to power, which in our case is going to be redstone lamps. Now what you want to do is take another layer all the way around. And I keep running out of stone, but it's okay, we'll use cobble. And you're just essentially going to fill in the whole stone area with more blocks. You're going to leave this block empty, and you're going to put a redstone torch here. And you're going to run a few pieces of redstone from the piston down to this redstone torch. Now the only thing to do now is to put another 2 glass blocks there to bring it up to surface level, and you're going to fill the rest of it. You're going to leave a gap here. You're going to fill the rest of it with grass. So I'm going to need quite a bit more grass. So let's collect some. I suppose you could fill it with dirt and wait for it to spread, but you do need grass for this whole principle to work. So just be aware of that. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a hole down there. Let's see if that's enough. We're just going to fill this whole area in with grass blocks. So the only thing that is exposed to the surface, oh look at that, perfect amount, is this 1 glass block. So the way this works is grass will die underwater if it's below a certain light level. This glass block obviously allows light through, so when it's day, the sunlight will go through the glass block. It will hit the grass under the water, and it will stop it from dying. When it gets nighttime, I think we're getting pretty close to nighttime, there won't be enough light to keep that grass alive, so it will die. And therefore the block will update, and it will trigger the pistons, and ultimately this output. So just as a testing kind of thing, I'm just going to hook up a piston to it now. Right now, it's it's just becoming nighttime. It's off. The piston is closed. So I'm just going to fill this dirt back in, and hopefully, in a minute or so, it should update. Now they're not perfect. They don't always update as quickly as you'd like. So they're not. Well, they're not as good as I'd like them to be, but it's better than nothing ultimately. So let's see if it works. Like I say, when it gets dark enough, I'm gonna just take that torch out as well, just so it's not interfering. When it gets dark enough, it should kill that grass down below, and it should trigger this piston. And I mean, you should see this redstone light up, in theory. And if it works, I'll be running this output here around and underneath this walkway to light up, our redstone lamps. I don't wanna, actually I probably shouldn't take those out. I don't want loads of gazillion mobs spawning here. Now the time that it takes for this to work varies, assuming it's working at all, of course that is. It could be anywhere from like a few seconds to a couple of minutes sometimes. So as I say, it's far from perfect, but hopefully it'll work now. I'll just leave it here for a minute, guys, and hopefully we'll see it trigger and hear it. And there it goes, just as I finished. As you can see, it's powered the piston, and if we go to sleep now so that it becomes daytime, it should trigger again. Or it probably would have triggered by the time we get out. We'll see. So that's the idea behind it. When the darkness hits it, the grass dies and triggers the redstone lamps to come on. When the sun comes up, again, it can take a minute or so to update. The grass has to spread back to that block, which is now dead. Once it spreads back, the piston will retract, and we should be good. Of course, that I've still got a big section of the thing to sort out. I mean, we haven't done any of the lighting yet, so we'll need to get to that in a minute. While we're waiting for that to update though, I thought I'd dig out a little bit of the dirt here. Really shouldn't be too difficult to power this stuff either. So it's basically all based off how quickly grass dies and spreads back to a block, and that can take, as you guys I'm sure are aware, can take varying amounts of time, anywhere from a few seconds to a minute or two. While we're waiting for that, I'm gonna go and make some oh yeah, I put my video thing down. Let me put that back up for you guys. Make some redstone lamps. I'm not sure what pattern I'm gonna do yet. I've got 2 here already. I don't have too much glowstone left. I got 31. So let's make a few. Yeah, let's see. I'll take these with me, but let's see how far that gets us. We have some melon. Yeah, I have a few pieces in. Oh, there you go. Just as we walk out, it triggers again. So it's pretty fun thing to do. Like I say, I mean, it's not perfect, but it'll be fun to kind of mess around with. So what I'm gonna do now is dig up this floor. We'll dig out this whole area, and as soon as I've done that, I'll bring you guys back and we can start putting the lighting in. As you can see, I'm probably going to have to fill a bunch of this land in here, which is my favourite part. But anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, welcome back. I've dug out the hole here that we're going to use for our lighting. I'm going to put just a power source here for a moment, just for me to test this out, essentially. Now we're going to alternate the pattern, so we'll have them in this kind of arrangement, because I don't have too many and I'm pretty low on glowstone as it is also. So that's the pattern I thought I'd do. Now the difficult part of it is that you need to power the block below the redstone lamps. Now before I go any further, I just want to be sure that they don't create their own circuit like a loop, because if they do that, oh god damn it, get out! If they do that, then they won't turn off. So as you can see, those 3 are on right now. I'm just going to turn them off here, and they go off. Perfect. Okay, so that's exactly what we want. So let's continue with this here. So it should be redstone, redstone. Let's just do the redstone first, actually. The redstone is just going to alternate. I might need to put a repeater in there somewhere if the signal's not going far enough. But we'll see as we go. Yep, there we go. So it's run out there. So if we put a repeater in there, and we're going to need a repeater on the next one as well here. But apart, they're pretty straightforward to wire up if you have the room and you know where you want everything. Okay, I think I'm going to need more repeaters here, but we'll do them at the end. Am I really out of these already? I thought I made exactly the... Oh, that one's not supposed to be there, that's why. thought I made exactly the right amount. Okay, so we're gonna need a repeater here and here. Don't need that. Now again, I just want to make sure they turn off when I remove the power source. And we're good. Okay. Right, so now we can fill it in. So I stop falling down here like a fool. And one more here. And let's just check it again. There we go, lit up. Perfect. Okay. So now what we need to do is connect this light, or these lights, to our bud switch. Now we still have it hooked up to a piston, so let's go ahead and remove that. And we don't need to go far. Let's just dig through here. Perfect. And then we'll just run it straight across. And now we should be able to just fill all of this in. Same goes for this too. Let's just make sure. But what I'll do as well, once we finish tidying up here, is I will just pillar up into the air and do like a time lapse, just so you can see it coming on and off as the day-night cycles change. Oh, hang on, is that gonna kill it? I think that would be okay actually. Let me just check. I get very paranoid when I'm covering up redstone. Yeah, there you go, it's fine. Keep thinking I'm cutting off the signal sometimes. Okay, so that's it done. It's disabled right now. There's our bud switch. Hey guys, so hopefully you got an idea of how it works. It's not perfect. There is, as I said earlier, a bit of a delay between the grass growing and dying, but it's pretty interesting way to do lights, especially if you have a town and you put street lights along, you know, the roads and stuff. So we may expand on it again in the future when we make some more elaborate buildings. But for now, it was more of an experiment, really. Seems to work. So I'm happy with that. I think I'll leave this episode there for now though, guys. Thank you for watching as always, and see you next time.